Hey everybody. I've never done this before, so I just wanted to attempt to do a short video, hopefully short, to show you exactly what a junk journal is. This is the little tag that I have with everyone that I make, and it says, "What is a junk journal, you ask?" A junk journal is a handmade book made up of recycled items such as papers from magazines, brochures, patterned paper, music sheets, envelopes, packaging, brown paper bags, maps, greeting cards, postcards, dollies, to name a few. You personalize it with your very own life adventures. Most journals have a particular style or theme, and all are one of a kind. Enjoy and make it your own. I have only made probably about 6 of these, and I've been selling them over at Main Street Art Collective on Main Street here in Danville. This particular one I have already sold for a girl. I was going to take it to sell at Main Street, but she saw it on Facebook and she wanted it, so I told her I would let her have it. But I just wanted to kind of show you a little bit about it. I'm going to scan through it, and then I will show you the cover. Anyway, I do make these with a lot of different type products. Some of the papers I do coffee stain dyeing. That is a time-consuming thing. You don't have to do that, but I just love how these papers turn out, and they're old looking. But I do use a lot of old type papers too. I try to put scripture verses in here. I try to put inspirational type things. I will pull out things out of old dictionaries, words that inspire people, make little cards you can write on the back. And that is one thing. You'll see a lot of journals that, to me, there's not even enough room left to write things, and that's not what it's about. So I try to leave places, that can be written on, and just different things like that. These are all music sheets. These are old little tag cards, and just lace. I use a lot of lace because that's kind of dainty, and I love for it to be kind of lacy and frilly. This is an old newspaper clipping I had found. It talks about a house. Houses for sale over in Danville, $7,350. One over in Sherwood, 3-bedroom, for $12,000. One in Forest Hills for $21,000. Now, and this a long time ago. But anyway, see, I leave a lot of room like that. I'm just kind of going through here. I have little pocket type things and little cards you can pull out, like this one right here. You can write on the back of that. Let's see. This is an old receipt from I guess it was a general merchandiser in Halifax. Yeah, that is so cool. And then here's another little card I made, and I try to, like I said, I do little inspirational quotes. You are inscribed on the palm of his hand. And I hope that will inspire somebody. Maybe you're going through a bad time and you just need a little bit of inspiration. More pockets right here. You can write on the backs of these. And little, like right here, I love this. I pulled this out of an old dictionary, and I tried to highlight the word sing. Just certain words that just bring you a little inspiration. So, old pattern right here, some fringe, a little dangly fringe. Yeah, this was Halifax Supply Company, and that was from 1946. So that's old. This was a counter check from the Bank of Chatham, and it was blank. So I thought that was cool, and that was written on the back, dated 1940. It was pretty neat. For, I guess, $1,974. Another little highlighted word, faith. Everybody should have faith. More words about the Lord. Scripture from Titus chapter 3, verses 5 through 7. Love never fails. Here's more words right here. More little cards, things you can just pull out. I have some old ladies, whatever you want to call them, but they're from old vintage patterns. I love finding those, and then I will copy them because I can save my patterns and reuse them, and then I will put them in these little books, and it's just kind of neat. looking. Just more little things right there. Things that make us a family. And just little, there's an old car. And the back of it's on this side. So you can add stories just about your family. Another little card. Let's see, here we go. Here's some more little cute cutouts. This is of a lady, vintage lady. Probably, that pattern is probably from the 60s, I would say. And this is a pocket. You can stick things in there, maybe if you have some photos. More little music sheet cutouts. This is an old map right here that I use for the paper. And here was a cute receipt too from A.S. White and Company out of Lynchburg, Virginia. And that is an actual receipt right there, not a copy of anything. I found this, I thought this was cute, and I found a book, an old book on etiquette. And so this was something that I pulled out about dressing for the wedding and the bride's dress. And so I had added this little feature in of the bride and groom. And this one is of two sisters, and it says, "Together is the nicest place to be." This is a little pocket. You can put your thoughts and words right there. And stick that back in there. Fix that. Another little pull out. Let's see what I'm right here. Here's one that says love, and it gives the definition of that. And just more pages with things, cute little things on it. Like this says, describe what the family living room looked like when you were a child. And you just add your own notes and you make it your own, whatever you want it to be and whatever you want to put. Share your memories. And this is like the little veil, and it talks about the ceremonies of life and what the formal wedding gown, how it's supposed to be. So I thought that was just really cute. Together is the nicest place to be with two sisters. Well, I guess they're sisters. They might be just best friends. And let's see. This is the last one here. It's music sheet. God is my strong salvation. And it's got some little little old receipts that I just put in here. You can write on those, add your notes, things like that. And so this is the back. Just the cover and the lace and old vintage material right here. And on the front, this is the front of it. Like, I use old paper and old lace, and then I try to find vintage pins, like at the Goodwills and thrift stores and stuff, just to add that little touch right there and the pretty flowers. And then on the back, kind of decorated the same. And every single one of them is different. It's no two that are alike. I might try to, do something that's similar, but everything is I try to do it differently. And then I always use the sari silk right here. And what this from is, sari silk is from remnants that ladies over in Nepal, they'll pick up off of the floor when they're making the silk. And they will put them together so that they can earn money selling those to help with their families. So anyway, I try to put that on there, and that's a good thing, I think. So let me straighten this up. I wanted to show you some of this too. These were cards that I found that my dad had given to my grandma, probably back in the 40s. And he's got his name on here, and they mean a whole lot to me. But I loved them, and I just thought, well, I'm gonna copy them. So I copied them, and I did some staining on them to kind of make them look the way they look here naturally. And I'm gonna use them, I think, in my next journal that I fix. And then also, I discovered something the other day that I thought was really cool. I got a lot of crochet type doilies and linen type things. So I started copying them. I thought, man, they would really be pretty. This was a little dress, like a doll dress that somebody had made. Of course, I found it at the Goodwill and I couldn't leave it. But they had crocheted this little Barbie doll dress, and I thought that was the cutest thing. So I will put that in my next journal, and you can write on it, whatever you want to do. I just thought it was really neat. So also too, let me show you this. I'm gonna do a recipe journal. I found this book, and I hate taking these things apart, but this is from the 40s, and this is the neatest old book. The pages are old, of course they're yellow, just like I like to make them naturally. They're yellowed naturally. And then I found some of these recipes in here. Look, this lady had written this on the back about angel food cake, and then she had this typed out. Tested recipes for the freezer from the Philcote kitchen. So this was pretty neat. But anyway, I'm gonna make a junk journal with a theme based on recipes, because I have had a request for that. And I'm gonna use a lot of this stuff in it. I think it'll be really neat. I might even use this book as the hardcover, I'm not sure, and leave this as the binder right here, because it is old and it's pretty neat, and it's a good size book. And let me show you this before I go. This is an old dictionary, and I love looking for these thrift shops and Goodwills and things like that, and then just using them in the, as additions in the pages, pulling out words that might bring some inspiration to somebody, just different things. And also you can use the covers to make your journals, so it's pretty neat to use. So anyway, I didn't know how many people had ever heard of a junk journal. It's just something I started doing a little while back. They do take a long time to make, and each page is special. I know it's probably crazy to some people, but it's just something that I like to do. It's repurposing things, and even take, you can even take old boxes like this, and instead of throwing them away, which you should be recycling anyway, I can cut them up and put new paper on them and make just anything for them to go in these books, and they turn out really cute. So lots of ways you repurposing things, and that's what it's all about too. So anyway, if anybody's interested, like I said, this one is sold. They do range in price from $35 to $50. It all depends on how many pages are in it. The pages, it's called signatures, and like one signature, it might have 12 to 15 pages in one signature. So this has 2 signatures right here. So I try to at least have 2 and end up maybe 40 to 50 pages. It just depends. But anyway, if anybody's interested, you can message me on Facebook, or you can go down to Main Street Art Collective and check out. I do have a couple, I think, down there right now, so you could go down there and see what you think. If you want to custom order one, it may take me a while, but I'd be glad to try to make one for you. They are very special. They are one of a kind, and it's just something, a memory that you could leave for your kids, and they would probably enjoy looking through years from now. Okay, everybody, thanks so much, and I hope you enjoy this video. Bye.